Alright, start today off with a couple levels on our Sentinel. Pyroclastic, the newest character I have created. Start off with our obligatory maintenance. Not a lot of maintenance because she's low. Almost a little more than halfway to 15, so yeah, I think we're doing pretty good on all that good jazz. Waiting to hit 17 to put this bad boy in right there. Might go get some other stuff. 17 to slot. Oh, save Dr. Percy's work. Oh, I forgot. Did I slot? No, I sure haven't. I need to do that. I should do that. If we're close. How close are we to the old portal? Where's Percy's work? Away from the portal. We're closer to the portal. Let's go to the portal and do that real quick. Totally forgot about that. Go ahead and get her going on the sell all these extraneous items. Go ahead and get her loaded in with some look at mids right quick while it's loading. Open. No. Save. I thought I saved you. Open. Pyroclastic. Really need to figure out how I can show you guys mids, man. Oh, I didn't make her. That's right. I was gonna do that yesterday and totally forgot. Cancel. Okay. Haven't done her own mids. I'll try to figure that out, how I can put that up, and I can do a little video on doing mids. That's pretty. Oh, let's go ahead and sell this crap first and get it out of the way. In my opinion, unless you're just going to play super casually, and even then, I kind of recommend getting mids. It just helps you build your character and make sure you don't gimp them inadvertently by doing a couple things that cut down on your bonuses. If you try to slot more than 5 of the same type of bonus, doesn't matter. It can be across different sets, but if it does the exact same thing more than 5 times, the 6th time it doesn't do anything. It just, and it's got that in the software of Mids Reborn, so that it'll warn you. There's a thing that there's a button that says View Active Sets. When you click on that, it'll have in red caps, and you've hit the cap or cap, and that you've reached the cap on that, and it'll show you which one it is, and then you can go and swap out a different set in there, so you can not do that. And that's very helpful. I mean, it is extremely helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and take a full set just in case. I have 6 full sets available to me, so I know this one's first, this one's second, I think that one's third, fourth. Oh shoot, 1, 2, 3. I think I double punched there. I'm good at doing that. So I have, yeah, damage recharge, end recharge, act damage end, act damage recharge, and then the big 4, which is act damage end recharge, and then the damage chance for confuse. So those two should be, whatever that one. Yep, okay. We got a full set. I haven't decided on if I'm going to do that or not, but I'll go ahead and grab a couple 20s if I have some here. I don't have any really, except for that one. Grab that. And a Healy. That'll be fine. I'll have to go make some 20s. Or see if I have some on my mule tunes and then dump them in there. Either or. Oh man. I love coffee except for 10 to 15 minutes afterwards. It starts to curdle on the back of my tongue. Alright, let's afterburner. A little faster. Probably lose it a little, about 2/3 of the way there. But it'll puts the pedal to the metal. Oh, we might get it almost all the way there. Oh yeah. We got it all the way there. Could have clicked it a smidge earlier. As soon as I got out, I could have clicked it. Alright. Reveal your secrets. Oh, we got another 3 raiders on the first level. Within 60 feet. Down there, but we're not going that way yet. We'll go floor by floor, or Vader by Vader. We might. I mean, I'm a big proponent of full clears. It usually doesn't take much longer unless it's a weird mission. So you'll end up getting as much as sometimes finishing up that last little bit. Depends upon how many guys are left. That's the doorway to the room, but we'll go all the way down and just double check. Nobody there. I always dream. There's hardly anybody ever down there. I like to know. No, they won't. Well, they're Rocket Man. They have rocket packs, so yeah, they'll be able to fly up to me. It's cheating. I should be able to fly. Oh, thought I hit me. Bombardier. A little closer. Miss him. Suck. Surprised he didn't fly sooner than that. Of course, I did hit him with the one that keeps him grounded for a little bit, I guess. So, about rock. Yes, it's heavy. There, come on, see me. Sure we'll have a glowy, and I figured there wouldn't be anything on the first water. It'll either be on the second or the third. Wow, I'm kind of shocked there's nobody here, because I don't think there's anybody on the other side unless they're in the baffle. No. Wild. And you see there were how many guys there. There's one lieutenant, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another lieutenant at 367. 9, 10, 11 other ones. And we'll just, some are 107, some are 110. We'll just do it at 107. So that was first floor. We'll just keep a little tally here. There's a way to wipe that out, but. Here. See if we can pull this guy. Oh, we got another. Closer. So second floor, 367 again, 107, my tick marks. Just keep track of them as we go along. All the way down there. Get here and take a knee. Just to rest up a smidge. Let's do that. Calculator. Oh. There we go. So 7 total. 734. 77. It's almost equals plus 734. So for that first floor, we got 1911 on the old those two guys with this second area, floor, zone, whatever you want to call it. We have one lieutenant and one minion. Door, perfect. This guy's right over there. Guys right underneath them. Yep. These guys will be worth a little more because they're yellow rocket man and minion. Crazy. We'll do 124. We'll round it down just so we. And there were 3 of those. These will probably be the same. Unless, did I have some? I might have still had so much left over. Rested experience. I forgot to look at that. I had a little. See, I don't have any now because I don't have any extra lighter blue. There's the third one. Here we have the third one. So that's 4, 5, 6. Guys, hey, ooh, a tasty orange bombardier. Track. Got a ding. 412. 1, 4, 12. Now they won't be worth quite as much because I leveled. Because they'll be, well, some of them will be because now they just went from yellow to white. White to blue. Maybe. Yeah, see, 1, 2. Shoot. I got to put my laser viewers in there. Fall down on the ground now, buddy. Because I can catch some rock. Probably nothing glowy back here. Don't hear it anyway. My sound's turned down a lot. I'm not wearing my headset. Hopefully the sound quality's good. I'll listen to it before I post this. Alright, back around. Do these 2 other little ends. Probably nobody. Up. 3 more. 1, 2, 3 more 1, 2s. Okay. And see if you kind of figure that, oh, maybe if you hedge your bet and just go to the third one first, just to finish the mission, this will also show you how much XP you're missing out on. Do it by kind of like by floor here. So 4? No, I'm down here. Oh, I gotta heal. Especially since they're hitting me hard. I'm gonna die. Let's run away. That way, when we do that, we can res ourselves and they won't. Yeah, they're resetting. Okay, cool. Oh, little bit. So I had two more, 1 2s, 1 2. You're stunned for a lot longer on just the awaken. Take a knee, get back up, pop our toggles. Man, he's still got a lot of health. Okay, there we go. So we had a 1. Oh. So that was another 250. I'll mark it 367. Close enough. Some of the others aren't quite right. That's another 102. Alright, come on. Probably on this side of this door. But, oh no, there'll be 2 groups in here. It's not that tiny group. Yep. Oh, there's a... Oh, this is it. This is it. I gotta stop them from destroying that. I'm gonna hit this other one. Hit both. Oh, nice. Saved it. But there we go. We are gonna get the other guys going and try to do it. We might get something else. There we go. We might get another couple coming in to try to do something. Wow, that was 72, 3, and 236. Best to wait this out a little bit. Because I'm sure we're going to get an air rush and try to destroy this. It's usually the way this works. Unless you get the toast right away that says you saved it. Unless there's another one to save, which there could be on the 3rd. No, there they are. Oh, God. probably 2 to 3 usually. I could look it up on the wiki and know for sure. This one was quicker than they spawn. This guy's not aggro. Alright, they didn't do hardly any damage to it. It's trying to. Must have a third. Like I say, there's usually 2 to 3. If you go to the wiki, it'll tell you how many waves to expect. Occasionally there might be more. There it is, mission complete. So that was another 3 at 72. So 1, 2, 3, and another 236. And then the mission bonus was 400 for the mission completion. So see, that first floor was, got a lot more on it, even though there wasn't as many guys, because I was equal level, 1,911. This floor had that same, let's see, 124 times 5, that was 620. That's 9 at 102. That's 918. Yeah. 6 times 72. 132. And 172 for those 2 at 236. So let's see, 432 plus 472 plus 918 plus 412 plus 620 plus 734. So this floor was equal to 2,684 XP. That's almost double, because there were more mobs on it than the first floor. Because that first floor was kind of light, not as much room, you know. It just had that big center. Oh, we're not even done here. So there's this side room. There's probably going to be at least 2 groups, if not 3 groups in here. One here on the side, and there could be a third one in the back. Now see, these are lower level. See, in this instance, because I leveled and seeing how much I've made now, I might, after clearing this out, since I'm keeping track of it, I'm going to go ahead and do it so I have the metrics, the statistics for it. Nope, just the 2. Sometimes there's a other group back there. Sometimes they're not over here, they're back there. Sometimes they're in all 3 places. It just depends on how the map's going. It's kind of funny, you know. It varies by the settings for the mission in the game, I'm sure. And then depending upon how you got some of this stuff set, sometimes that will spawn more guys because you're telling it to spawn more guys. So that was another, let's see, to add to that, plus clear 2684 plus 144 for those 272s plus 472 472. So that's even 3,300 for the second floor. Now I have to have another little piece of scratch paper here. There's another post-it note that I can use. Or where's my stack of post-it notes? There we go. The miracle of modern freaking technology. Alright, except I'm gonna have to take a little break for a second. Do a bio. Shoot. Pause. Alright, I'm back, but I need to get some more fuel. Oh man. Arizona green tea. Oh man, I wish they made the black and white in gallon jugs. Stuff's amazing. Can only find it in the tall boy cans around here. Should look on Amazon. They probably don't make it in the gallons. Alright, so there'll probably be some guys in this room. I'll tally them up. This is the third floor. Deer. Ooh, nice yeller one. That was 102 for one. Run away, you'll just die tired. 342. 2 for 1. Probably the same here. Decided to come back up and say hi. Down again. Deer's gone. Robbie can't stay there. Oh. One more. Sunday night open house at the makerspace. Watch the puppies so we're not at home alone. So that was another 342 and 102 mark. That's the way the Vaders will go ahead and clear. Another one, and see, sometimes lieutenants will just spawn by themselves. This guy doesn't have a minion with him, but this other group does. Again, it's kind of a weird thing how and why they spawn that way, but sometimes that's the way it happens. Usually if they're off by themselves like that, they sometimes are a level higher. I call that the XP corridor. But this is considered probably all one spawn point, so yeah, you know, fall down. Fall all the way down, fall down again, fall all the way back up. So another 1 and 1. so we had one extra lieutenant there. 3 minion. 4 lieutenants. Take me and just pop up here. Well, my family might play. I don't know. They asked me if I was playing. Let's see if they get on. Nobody's on at the moment. Alright, so let's get to the 3rd floor proper, or 3rd area proper. Yeah, not too bad of a little gauntlet. 3 rocket men, so those should be around 102 XP per expiration. Yep. So 3 more 102, 1, 2, 3 for a total of 6 we've had so far. Nobody down the little dead end. We'll just go this way first. Bigger room, but the other one's a little convoluted, so we'll go ahead and peek around the corner. Nobody there. There's some guys outside there, which is potential. Sometimes they're inside, sometimes they're outside. Bombardier, might be another guy with him. Queue up a shot. Nope, another guy with him. Let's take him down. And that's another 342, so that's a total of 5 lieutenants we've taken care of and 6 minion on this 3rd and final installment. So yeah, this room, sometimes they're right here. Occasionally they're down here, not very often. There's usually some guys up on this one. But if they're not here, then they're on this back one. And then we saw there were 2 poking out, so there was probably going to be a 3rd one there, and there was. And it looks like they're all just minion. So we've got at least here 9 more at 102. This is why. Clear here. There's 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Another 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 12. We're gonna get a total of 15 so far. We might not pull these guys. It just depends upon their perception score. Yeah, that one had a good perception. Sometimes they'll be looking right at you, like, and they still. They'll just stand there and not perceive you. So, RNG, baby. RNG. Oh, shoot. I crashed and crashed. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Total 15. Taking drop my shields. Just drop my evasive and fly. You did get him all right. Go finish this little winder corridor with a tiny room at the end. Well, there's a kind of passway, weird elevated hallway thing. Guys, nope, not right inside the door. Oh, they're just blue. They're gonna be worth like 72, I think it was. Yeah, man. Sometimes mine's like a steel. For science. Science! She blinded me with science. Oh, here's the raised corridor I was thinking. I forgot about that platform thing that one was. Got them confused. Another 3. There'll probably be 2 more. Or 1 more here and 2 more in the other. So yeah, we're probably gonna have about, after all is said and done. Oh, where's your friends? You're all by yourself? Just a single? Oh well. Oh, there. Oh, it's a lieutenant. We had one at 72, and this one's gonna be at like 2 something, because he's only a white level. 236. See, that first bit was the XP corridor, then they would have been a higher level. Had I not already leveled. So yeah, now we're... Oh, we might only have 1 group in here. This is this room. Yep. That's it. Probably got this one bombardier. He's like around one of these whirly gate walls. No, there he is, speaking of the devil. He finally perceived. So that is probably it. Let's make a little pass fly through, and yes, this is a totally clear map for the most part. So now let's figure out how much this was. 15 times 102 would be 1575. 342 times 5, 1710. 72 times 8, 576, plus 236 twice. That's 472. 1575. So even with my level up, that floor was worth 43.33. So, third floor, second, first, 433, 330, even. That's sub of 763 plus 1911 for the first floor. That's 9,544 for clearing all the mobs with the mission bonus of 400. So that's 9,944 for a net gain for doing everything. And yeah, it takes a little bit. And if you can flash through missions really quick and stealth and run and get to the end bonus because they're not a defeat all, you can maybe make more XP an hour. But the mission was only worth 400. By clearing all the mobs, I got 9,544 experience. I mean, you know, you make up your own mind. And I'm gonna get a little bit, depending upon now when I turn it in. Let's see what if we get anything. Yeah, 800 for turning it in. So, you know, with the end bonus of 400 and 800, the mission, if you didn't take out any mobs and you ran through, I mean, you'd have to take out a couple because you had to, just to do that, to save the equipment, you had to keep the guys off of the equipment. So you had to clear that room, and what was it, 3 waves of 3 guys each, so 9 guys. So that was probably close to being equal to the mission bonus of 400, you know, depending upon how many lieutenants there were in there. Well, that's still, man, I mean, you gotta do stuff real quick. And I mean, I took my time because I'm explaining stuff on the video and whatnot, but come on, it just seems like clearing the whole thing and making it, you know, even after I leveled, I still got, at the end on that last layer, I got more than the second layer, and I think I dinged about halfway through that. So, I mean, that's a big net gain. It's almost, well, with the end bonus stuff, the whole thing was worth over 10,000. Because I was just under 10,000. I was 56 points away from 10,000 XP. You know? So, yeah. Oh, that was the reason you got that extra 800. That was the end of the arc, too. So, yeah. So, did I get some whatchamacallits? Oh, yeah, I got merits. That's right, I forgot. So, yeah, that was the end of the arc. So, that's why you get this extra 800. Usually, you don't get that unless it is the end of an arc. And, yeah, get Marshall Brass next, but I'm gonna do now that I'm 15, I got Dr. Graves. And finish his final setup missions for the final arc from that. And again, this is an expanded kind of introduction because it's later level stuff, but see, it's taking you to the Fate Weaver. And back when they initially made this, maybe you couldn't just go and change your notoriety like here. But now you can just change your notoriety on the fly. Before, you couldn't do that. You had to go to a Fate Weaver. And the Fate Weaver, luckily, is right where I'm going to level up, because the Arbiter is right there by that. The green icon guy. Oh, thread the needle. Woo! I used to do that all the time. And there's the Arbiter. So let's go ahead and level up. 2 more slots. And we're gonna throw those in the basic. We just know we're gonna 4-slot. At least 4-slot almost everything, unless it's an auto. Some of the autos I only do 3 slots, and this doesn't take any sets. See, this one says allowed enhancement set categories, but this one does not. So occasionally I might put a second slot in there to buff it up a little bit, but I mean, if it took something else that added to it, but since it's an always on toggle that just adds some to your damage and special, you gotta look at it and see what special means, which it just says, I'd have to go really dig, because it doesn't say anything there on what the special is. It just says adds 10% strength to all damage on self. See, right now it's pretty heavy in endurance. It's 0.73 a second. That's pretty high. Oh no, that's activation time. Endurance cost is 0.21. That's not too bad. One end reduction in there will really help that out, because this one will drop that by a quarter. So 15.15-ish. Be what that'll be. So yeah. And these I'm gonna slot. I'll probably 5-slot or 6-slot, because I got all 6. I'll probably 6-slot it in whatchamacallit, the sniper shot, which I can't remember what it is. Or no, this one doesn't have a sniper shot. I might put that in. I'll have to see. I'll have to work it out. But Meteor is the nuke for this one. And I might put a Sentinel archetype in there. Which you can check them out by going to the auction house. And seeing what they are. So it'll be under S for Sentinel, and then archetype. There's 2 sets, and then there's the superior set. What I usually do, depending upon the price, I check the prices on them. I usually buy the non-superior so I can go ahead and start slotting them. Because you can slot them right now. You can start slotting them at level 10. I just don't know exactly which powers I'm putting them in, because I haven't done the build out yet. You see, they're going for as low as 6 and as high as 9. The superior, which is only available at level 50. At level 50, you can use a catalyst, sorry, and convert them to the superior, and then that was a act damage. They're going for 10 to 18. More than 1 million over. Yeah, on the high end, 9's the high, 10 was the low, so more than 1 million. So, in my opinion, if there's more than 1 million plus variants there, and sometimes you can get them low, and if you have the time to bid on a whole bunch at like say 7 and just wait for them to maybe pop, and maybe occasionally if they haven't popped in a little bit, just go up to 8, you'll probably get some. Then you just at 50 you buy catalysts, and those range anywhere from usually 5 on the low end to 6. Back when they first kind of came out, and sometimes people put ungodly amounts in there because they just want them and they got tons of money. But, and see, somebody's running at the 666 thing. But there's quite a few. There's more people bidding than there are catalysts. But usually, if you put in a bid of around 5 to 600,000, you'll get them, and you can just wait. You will start getting them to drop at level 50 content. Sometimes a little earlier than 50, you'll get one to drop if you're lucky. But at level 50, you'll get them to drop. So you'll garner some that way, and then you'll end up wanting to pick them up. Because the thing is, on these superiors, like in the archetype stuff and a couple other things, this one's accuracy and damage 12%, and that might be scaled to my current level because of what level I am and I'm looking at it. It might be, I'm not sure, I'd have to look it up on the website. But the superior is now scaled to a level 50, and it's 15 and 15. So no, it's probably not scaled. It's probably just a flat. So it's only 3% more, right? 12, 15. But then when you look at the set bonuses, this one increases the range of all powers by 10%. So now instead of my 60 foot, I get almost 70 feet. This one is only 7 1/4. So some things it doubles, some things it doesn't quite double. It's about 50% or 25%. See, it increases maximum end by 2 1/4. This one by 3.6. So see that it's nice. It just maxes it out a little more, but yeah, you can see you can only do it at 50. And some people don't know you can catalyze these to turn them, so they'll buy these, then they'll unslot them, and then they'll buy these. Where for less than the amount of the difference, because if they're more than 1 million a piece and the catalysts are going for around 500,000 to 600,000, you're saving at least 400,000 per catalyst. If you 6 slot everything, go for the full set, 12 times 4, add 6 zeros on the end of that, you're saving almost 5 million influence by doing it that way, as opposed to buying them. And that's if they're only going for a mil over. If they're going for more than a mil, that's minimum. So yeah, like I say, there's 2 sets, and sometimes you don't 6 slot them because you either just can't afford to, not in influence but in your build. And sometimes you don't want that 6 slot. I mean, say you're not having an issue with recharge, and maybe you want to slot somewhere else, so you're like, I don't need that 6 slot bonus, so you just don't do it. And don't need that extra defense because I'm just not getting hurt that much, and you know, or I'm getting hit, but it's not causing as much damage, so I don't need that negative energy defense and that range of defense. So you only 5 slot because you want that recharge. You definitely want the recharge, especially on a damage dealing thing. And this one has the recharge on the end. So yeah, if you need that, then you 6 slot this and just 5 slot the other. You know, give and take, pros and cons. You know. So Fate Weaver's right here, and on the villain side, she's always a Fortunata. And you just go through the, you know, there you go. Continue on with the mish. Oh, hang on. I got some slots now, right? And that's end cost, fly speed, and defense. Let's go. Go over to the. I don't think I might have 15 stuff in there. I'll see. Speed at 10, and I'll put a 15 defense in there. Sell all that junk. There we go. And I'll go something I do from time to time. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I'm going to destroy it. I probably won't use it. Okay, now when I get some, it'll be right at the top. And then when I sell them, I'm going to have to scan through to find them and make sure it's stuff I want to sell. Organization. At least to me, it's organized. Okay, let's go find and banish Zephyr. Oh, how much more time do I have left? You have to check that every so often. An hour. Alright, well, we're gonna go top up. An hour's plenty of time, but so I don't forget. And now, I'm going to a very high level zone, 40 to 50 Granville, but to do this, it's way easier and you don't have any mobs around to even aggro to you. If you go to Mercy to the start vendor, you gotta, the ferry's way down at the bottom, you gotta fly way up and go back to the center where you started your journey on, whereas this one, she's right outside. Right outside the ferry. So you can top up, turn right around, and go back. And nobody aggroed to you. There's no chance. Unless somebody, some 50 kites somebody in there. It's just, you know, yeah. We don't have enough people to really do shenanigans like that, which is great. Oh crap! Didn't notice that. Let me do that right quick. Man. Finally go kick Zephyr's butt for the secrets. Pretty easy map. We can Zephyr. The freaking wind. Use the altar. You know. Oh, you're Brody Slayer. Surfer. Yeah, 422. Gosh, that waited got it off just a little soon. Got both of them in the Sands of Moon, but this time 126 a pop. It's not bad. $378. Yeah, it's not quite as much as a single lieutenant, but 3 minion are close to being the experience of a single lieutenant. Close. Well, they were. I don't think they were yellow. If they would have been yellow, they'd have been closer. Because they were just white like these guys. Let's see. that's CRS disease. That's can't remember shit. Ooh, another bum deer on that side of tank number 2. Woo, this is the E. Back here so I don't aggro that dude. Then I'll take out that other bombardier, and then I'll do the altar. This isn't a lot of real estate in here, but I'll still probably do it out. There's one of these chambers I won't have to go to. Oh, dude, seriously not cool. See if you can get up here. Can you fly? Oh, now I have to use the altar of the west wind. Okay. To weaken him even more. I'm telling you it's not gonna work. Give up. Take a knee, finish, cap them all up, and we're gonna level again. So pretty, almost only half a bar left. By the time I take I'll take this 6 of them. That's always the best thing to do when you're doing something like this, is clean the blood. That way, if it spawns a boss, or a boss, or an ambush, they don't call all these guys over. So you don't move over because you forget to aggro these guys. Makes your life difficult. This is not gonna be that hard. Dude, like, really starting to not like you, dude. Alright, dude, you got me. Oh man, that's like the lamest thing ever. Using the fates is like totally cheating. I mean, yeah, they made me stronger, I guess. Keep in touch, Zephyr. Alright. So now let's go check out this other chamber, room, whatever. See if there's anybody. How many people are in here? Make kind of a decision if we're gonna wipe them out. Yeah, they're white. If they were blue, I wouldn't do it. But they're worth at least some XP. That's what I get. Oh, I didn't get a mission bonus yet. Sometimes you get it with the completion, sometimes you get it on the exit or when you call. It kind of depends. Again, on how the dev goes, I guess. And then at the story arc, because yeah, this room was worth more than 1,000. Right at 1,000. Take a knee and exit this mission. $936, man. It's on top of my brain. Turn to the fate. Oh, that's why we didn't get. Because technically the mission's not over yet. So we gotta return to the fate weaver. That's the other thing. Some of the missions get a little extra step in it, and you won't get to completion until you get to completion. So if you return, and yet the wind still howls, your mission has failed, and yet it has not. Ooh, the Fate Weavers are so mysterious. Fool, I am a Fate Weaver. I possess knowledge that extends beyond time. I do not need your help in determining the outcome of your deed. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's funny. So, but yeah. And again, it tells you you can, change your stuff, but you don't have to go to her. See, you can do the same thing down here and it'll tell you what you're doing. You're equivalent to one standard villain. You do not prefer fighting bosses when alone. You do not prefer fighting heroes or arch villains if you run the hero side. And then, yeah, you can change those 4 things. Also down here under notoriety, adjust level, that's the first one. Team size, that's the second one. Solo bosses and solo AVs. So now we turn into graves and see we got, and that's another thing. Some of these weird ones like that, even though I'm at 100% XP, it won't give you the 100%. It'll split it and still give you a little infamy. It's kind of a quirk. Kind of irks me a little, but oh well. No big. Next mission, then I'll level up. The price of victory. Speak to the Facemaker, and see now it's, yeah, again, this is kind of a grand tour in a way. So, new power. Man, I should have totally did my mids earlier. What do I want? Man, I might pause and go do the mids build right quick. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'm gonna end it right here, because, well, let me log out. Quit the desktop. And I'll pull mids over and see if it comes up on the screen, and I can show you guys. Hey, that works. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm going to take a smidge of just a little bio again. I'll be right back. Alright, so the last time I was looking at mids later this morning or whenever it was, I was looking at my Warshade. So, just double check. She should not be on here. I thought I looked just a moment ago for Pyroclastic. Papa Hoi Hoi, Plava Laguna, Pokesicle Polar Bear, Pop Rocks, Prince of the Ravens, Terra Celius, Purple Prickly Pear, and Cutie. Yep, nope. Okay, so I do have to make it nuclear. Pyroclastic. Pyroclastic. She's a sentinel. And I can't remember her origins. I can always change that later, no big deal. It's either science or tech, I think. And she is a seismic blast and a fiery aura, I think. Yeah. Yep, meteor. Alright. But now I can't remember what I took. Oh, crap. Hang on. I might have to make a few notes. Crap. Yeah, I typed it wrong. Of course. There we go. Okay. Now let me pull my mids over on my second screen. I'll get it filled in from where she's at. And case, fire shield, shatter, fly, take cover next right away, cover, and then molten embrace, entomb, because I don't have evasive yet. Yep, entomb, healing flames, and evasive maneuvers, and that's where I'm at. And then 3 slots in all but molten and fly. There we go. Okay. And I'll save that right quick. And now let's exit out. She's at level 16. Okay, cool. To desktop. Exit. Okay. Oh, save. There we go. Alright, so here's her current state. Let me do 4 column. That'll work. So, her next... And I don't know if I'll take leadership or fighting, but I might. And yeah, I hate the way this thing works this way, because it just doesn't. Okay, fine. It makes this too big. Oh, hang on. There we go. We'll just open them up that way. and it'll cover this up for a little bit. Alright, so 16. So, anyway, mids, sorry. We haven't gone through this. This is a character builder, planner, whatever you want to call it. You set up with your name, your archetype, your origin, your primary and secondary, and then you can build out. You can build currently so you see what you got, or you can build all the way to the end as a planner and put in stuff to see what you can be and what most stuff I 4 slot unless it's a passive or you only need 2 slots in it. Then I try to 5 or 6 slot a couple things to really give them, either some heavy damage or really great defense depending upon their role or support or healing. Let's save her right quick, and I can just show you like one of my mains. We'll go to Squishy since we've played him a little bit and y'all have seen him. Oh, Mr. Squishy, not Squishy. There we go. So here's his full build out, and even with the incarnates, and then you can go here to view active sets, and you see there's no warning that you've capped something, and it has the list of all of them. And if you do so desire, you can print a list of what you need so you can go shopping. Or if you have all the stuff like I do, where I'm carrying a lot of stuff on other tunes that are just backpacks, pack rats, you can go find the stuff that you need. You can do a certain thing and you can print out a lot of different stuff on here to show you stuff. And you can also view your totals so you can see, oh, I'm really good in fire and cold, but I don't have a whole lot of stuff or whatever here, and oh, I need to, depending upon, or hey, we're getting ready to go fight a cold guy, and my one tank here isn't so good at cold, but my other one is, and then I can go swap out. Also shows your regen, your maximum hit points, your endurance, the same thing, recovery, your usage, and your maximum end. End is always 100, and then you can add a few to it. I think you can get it as high as 115, 112, 115, something like that. Haven't looked at that in a long time. I don't really care. I usually end up getting a little bit over base, but hit points is dependent on several things. And then sometimes, it'll tell you the cap. My base is 1874, and then I have 2063.75, and the tanker cap is 3534. And then my absorb, which is temporary kind of hit points, is 830. And then those are core stats, and then there's miscellaneous buffs, which is your speed, run speed, jump speed, fly speed. And you can set it to, if you're metric, kph, feet per second, meter per second, however you like it stated. Stealth, no stealth on him, but his perception is 800 feet. It's pretty good. Base is 500. I've enhanced it to 300. That is probably because of focused accuracy, I would imagine. And then haste, how fast your powers can come back a little bit to hit buff. Accuracy is 88% over, damage is a little higher than normal. Ender Duck is at 0, and Threat is, that's a base tank at 400 without popping any stuff off. Status protection: held, stun, sleep, immob, knock back, repel, confuse, terrorize, taunt, placate, teleport. Status resistance: same thing, just resistance as opposed to protection, defense in a way, protection, resistance, protection. Yeah. And then debuff resistance, defense and recov, perception radius to hit, recharge, speed, regen, and elusivity. If you're like a stalker or you have some type of stealth powers, all kinds of, so much stat stuff in here, man. It's not even funny. There's all things to set and do. It'll tell you if you, when you're building, you have any slots left. Your slot levels are on, so it tells you when you took the slot. All kinds of jazz, man. I mean, it's just chock full of stuff. It just depends on how much you want to know, how much you want to dig. But it definitely helps you with a build. So let's get back to Pyro. Okay, so Rock Shards has an end cost 853, accuracy, recharge 8. It does smashing damage. It's a cone. I want her mostly range, so I'll stay away from those until its range is 60 feet though, so it's about the same range, so that's not too bad. Seismic Force, recharge 90 seconds. That is, oh, that's a plus to hit. That's like a build up. Up thrust, targeted AoE, range 40 feet, but it's targeted, so you'll give it a little concentric circle radiating outward on the ground where you pop it. Only 40 feet. I do use that on my blaster, my rock blaster, as I call him, Seismic Earth, Grossler. It's really good. Temperature protection, auto. Ooh, auto. No endurance cost then. And plasma shield toggle, resistance, self energy, hold sleep. Tasty. And wow, okay. Man, I have 3 and 3. I think I'll take up thrust. And then I will eventually 3-slot that at least. I'll build out a little bit, not the whole thing, because we'll do a comeback to that and whatnot. And you can go level by level, or sometimes I'll fill them all out first, and then I'll go back and look. But see, like Molten Embrace, if we pop these up, since we're not looking at those anymore, it's a toggle, plus damage plus special. And see, that's what the special is. It adds a dot, so it increases your damage that you inflict, and in addition your attacks have a chance to inflict a dot damage over time. But when you look at adding no set bonuses, that's what's nice about this. You pop your set stuff in. So I'm just going to put an IO of that in it. And I've got it all set to max level at 50 because I don't need to know what I'm doing right now. I can look at that in game. And I'm going to put what I want final in here. And I pretty much know I'm going to 4-slot all of these, but I'll just leave them at 3 right now. And in case, I will probably, and sometimes I just put 1 in as a placeholder just to see kind of what it does, you know, to kind of get an idea of the pick, and then I'll go back and finish filling it out. Um, this just gets an IO fly unless I decide to two slot it, and then I go two hypersonics in it. This I'm pretty much know I'm gonna four slot those, and I pretty much know exactly what I'm gonna do in it because it's what I almost always do. Although I've changed it a little bit over time, because uh, some stuff is just better. See, I used to three slot this, but I don't really need the recovery anymore. Uh, it's helpful for along the way, but I'm probably not going to get this stuff in there until after my recovery is not much of an issue. So I will probably do this two slot Luck of the Gambler with the defense and the global. The global, I try to get at least three, if not four of these, or five. The maximum is five. Maybe we can show that here in a second. Because that gives you that global recharge of 7.5%, and that is huge. So on this one, did I put? No, I'm going to do that in here. Okay. So in this one, I'm going to put fly. And this one I'm going to three slot because I want the endurance, but I also want the special to be on my character. Oh, that's not the special. That's the special. See, some of them are unique, and you can only slot one on your entire character, and that's that. So I can't put that in anymore. Like if I go to this and look at the fly, it's grayed out. It won't let you even try. So this just gets the global instead of the, which has some defense, but the global is what you really want. So Entomb. This also just tells me, because I have some of the stuff memorized. Oh shoot. Healing Flame didn't get three slotted, or I inadvertently. So now on some of the healing things like this, it'll also give you some defense, and you have to make a decision. Do I want to Franken slot it with some defense and heal? You can look at the power and see it just adds resistance to toxic. Just toxic. So sometimes you might want to 4 or 5 slot it and put your heal depending upon what heal stuff you want. I would probably do this and potentially doctored wounds, because it does some, the second and third set bonus does the resistance, and the fourth augments your heal. Not that you're a healer, but it'll help this heal a little bit. Whereas this one, the second and fourth does the resistance, and the third one adds some hit points. The difference, the major difference is between preventative medicine and doctored wounds is that doctored wounds has a huge, dadgummit, silly mouse, super tech sensitive, and sometimes I just twitch. Has a full-blown recharge in it, so it'll make it come back really fast. So I have to ask myself, which one do I want? And heal end, heal recharge. Well, let's just check them out here. So we'll put a heal end to help with the end cost, because the end's pretty high. Heal recharge. Heal end recharge. And then we can go with the full recharge because it's 24 seconds and see how much that knocks off. 5 seconds, maybe. And see here for the fifth slot, I could either find some weird thing to put in it, like maybe that psionic status resistance and Aegis, or I could keep that for maybe something else and always just like throw in an IO defense just to tell me I kind of want a defense in there, or I might just leave that in there because it's 25.5%. And it's cheaper than, you know, just going with a straight resistance here. That's the same thing, but this is going to cost you a couple million. This is going to cost you $500,000 to craft, and not much salvage because it's a regular IO, so it's just common pieces of salvage that are 100 to, depending upon how bad you want them. If you want them immediately and don't want to let them wait, or don't already have them in your salvage bin, you know, at minimum of 100 influence. So there we go. So now, do I want, what's the heal on that? 535, that's pretty high. But if we change it to the straight heal, let's see what we change. We lose about 5 seconds of recharge, but it's still pretty high on the recharge at only 24 seconds. That's pretty quick on a heal, on a self heal. Some tank self heals are over 2 minutes, and that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, they need to be a minute or under as a baseline. This one's 40 seconds. But that gives us 606 on the heal as opposed to 535. So that's 71 more heal on a click, but we lose, what was it? 6 seconds. I'll leave it like that for now. You know, play around with it. Up thrust, targeted AoE damage, smash, fly, defense chance. Okay. But weird, man. Oh, okay, there. Usually these are at the top. The damage is at the top and the debuff is down, but I guess. Frankenslot this for some weird stuff, or maybe the Sentinel, 6-slot it for the Sentinel. See, that one I might go ahead and do that just as a placeholder thing while you work through the rest, because you can go back and just take them away and whatnot. But yeah, let's build out to about 35-ish. That's when you get your epic power pool. And yeah, so at the next level, Gravestone becomes available. That's range damage smash, minus fly, minus jump. 60 feet range. Does some pretty decent damage right off the bat. But I gave myself up thrust to usually kind of go every other, so probably do a temperature protect, and that's an auto, so I'll only 3-slot that, and then I'll do the gravestone, and let's look at that. Yeah, so that, we'll 6-slot that just for a second, just as a reminder that we might 6-slot that as opposed to something else, because it takes the archetype ones, and then I think we'll start doing our leadership with maneuvers. We might as well go ahead and add 4 slots to all of these except for this one, because that's the auto. And then assault always doesn't have any set stuff, so. And then we've got Meteor now. Meteor has become available, so we're going to take Meteor. And that one we're going to try to 6 slot as well, because we might put a Cupid Crush thing in that from the new event set that just came out. And then we'll do Plasma Shield and Tactics. And then how many more slots we got? Can't, man, I love it that we can't get, it doesn't show the frickin' pool. Will it if I change the view? No. 6 column? No. Windows. Paragraph. Power set data. In-game respec helper. See, there's lots of crazy stuff that can help you with it in game too. If you've got a secondary screen you can have open. Wow, rotation helper, that's in beta. Man, I tell you, miracles of modern technology. Maybe it's under view, show IO, show enhancement, damage per activation. Man, how do I get down to the power pool? Because that doesn't go down there. Maybe if I do it this way? No. Technology sucks because it doesn't work right. There it is. Okay, cool. So I will probably. What? No energy? Oh. Fire mastery. But see, I can't see it. Jeez, that's stupid. Maybe if I... let's move it over here. So at least I can see it. Right quick. Fire cages, cremate, char, warmth. Wow, you're kidding me. That's just nuts. What's under soul? Melee, ranged cone, ranged moderate, toggle, ranged target, minus damage. But I gotta take one to get to that. Wow, I think so anyway. Jeez. Wow. I might not take it. Epic. There's been a couple times on some I haven't because there's just nothing that seems that, you know, good. So, um, I know I'm going to take stalagmite. Uh, and the only thing, there's another self heal, and then that's a res. Um, so yeah, man. Instead of taking the power pool or the epic, I might take fighting and just get tough and weave as extra added defense. Wild, man. Take kick. I'll see how it works in. And then tough. Uh, Stalagmite. Consume. That's PBAOE. Carterizing Blaze. Weave. Phoenix Rising. Then I'll miss. Yeah, that's just that. That's that. Okay. So, that might be the final build out. That at least, now you kind of see. Kick doesn't get anything. You can put sets in it, but I use it as I'm not going to slot this so I can slot other stuff. Kind of like Assault, since it doesn't take a set. We should be able to get 4 in everything. Yeah, with the 3 6s. Okay. Well, one's got the 3 because it's an auto, and I still have a slot to go, which means I could put an extra one in health because sometimes I usually either put this or the regen recuv from Numinas. There are a couple other ones. One in Panacea, one in Miracle, one in Regen. Or not Regen, Harmonized Healing, and Regenerative Tissue. Triage doesn't have one, and Doctored Wounds doesn't have one because it has that big recharge. That is, that is not unique. Doesn't do anything special except recharge your power super fast, which is nice in some instances. So, yeah, that's probably the way the slots will go. I might shift something around, make something else 6 slotted instead of these 3, but that's pretty close. And then in Meteor, I'll sometimes put this in the last slot and only 5 slot it with stuff, but I'll put that in as a placeholder. So if I decide that, like, that one, I'll probably 6 slot because it does a 10% recharge. This one, the defense is nice, but if I just 5 slot, I get the recharge. So I could put that in there. I could do that as a placeholder for that, and then universal damage, yeah. And then Gravestone does a big chunk. Without anything in there, we can pull these up now so we can actually make sure we're on Gravestone. Yeah, without anything in there, it does a big chunk. And up thrust, not so much. So, which one do I want to augment the most? I mean, they both augment pretty good, so we'll placehold that, and we'll put the universal. They don't have the new universal in here, so I'm just using the old standard universal now. Well, it's not standard, it's the only one that's available in the accurate damage, universal damage thing. So I'll just put it in as a placeholder because I know Cupid's Crush is going to go in there or there depending upon which one I like. So we'll go ahead and keep doing a little bit of placeholderness just to see what kind of stuff we got. Big decision here. Resistant fire mez. Damage buff all. Or should we go with the crazy? For more accuracy because she is a damage dealer. Yeah, let's go with Look of the Do Gambler. I mean, their other option, Gift of the Ancients, isn't bad because it does some recover, resistance, and max end, but it only goes up to level 40, so it's like defense end, that's 15, 9, and 26, 5. That's 14, 5, 24, 1. That's because this one's a 50 and this one goes in at a 40. So, then it just is dependent which set bonuses do you want the most. You're gonna not quite maximize the power because you're using the level 40. I'm more inclined to go with Luck of Du Gambler. And how's the end on it? 26. So do I want to not get as much D and get a little more end? Or, well, let's see what it's going to be with DER in it. Straight D and D global 27. So if I change out the straight D for end recharge, what's that drop my end down? Only, okay, yeah, it's not, to me that's 300ths, that's not quite worth it. And then now I've got 1, 2, 3 of those. Let's see here. Can I? Yeah, that's wrong. That's defense. That's resist. Never mind. I'm okay. Alright, I might not be able. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I could do it that way maybe, because this is going to be resist, which is probably going to be Aegis. Plasma shield, probably going to be Aegis. How many Aegises do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tactics. These two are low level, only up to level 20. So they're, sometimes you want that little maybe extra accuracy boost if you can Frankenslot it. But for the most part, you're going to be either using adjusted targeting or Gaussian synchronized fire control. And then it's dependent upon, what you want. Movement speed, hit point, recovery, damage buff, resistance, and accuracy. This is what I usually go with, unless I'm on a tank, kind of, with this, and even then, sometimes I'll go with this one even on a tank. And this is in tactics, yep. So, I want recharge is not necessary, so I'm going to go hit buff. The recharge isn't necessary, but I want the end, so I take that. And then I go that one, and the last one, hit buff end. Oh, and now we're at maximum endurance reduction. We're down to 22, which is nice. And yep, golden. So stalactite. So here I might finally get 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's gonna be we'll probably end up putting that in there. That's a heal. And this is going to be Luck of the Gambler. But that's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot. Well, hang on. I can 1, 2, 3, 4. I could probably do it this way, maybe. Nope. How about this one? Okay, cool. So I'm doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this one? Damage. No, shoot. Man. And this one wasn't it, right? No. Wanted to show you guys the what happens when you overload something, but I can't. Sometimes you can't overload something. Because you just don't have enough powers that 1, 2, 3, 4. Man. Yeah, this one's just not gonna let me show an overload. Yeah. Cauterizing Blaze toggle heal over time. Oh, that's a toggle? Oh my. Wow. Heal. Heal end. And the wow. And the end cost on it is low. Wow. Recharge. And I already put the chance to absorb in. So I can do HER, man. And even cut it down a smidge more. It gives me 36 hit points a second, I think. And that's not a ton, but it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. This I usually see. This is where I might put in this for the straight heal, and then on the end, yeah, and mod recharge. And mod accuracy recharge. Yeah. And that almost makes it come back twice as fast. It's 300 seconds down to or it is down to 142. So yeah. Alright. Well. And then you can plan your incarnates as well. I know I'll probably go cardiac core. Judgment will be fire. So with the blast wave interface will probably be what does reactive do? Debuff proc. Lord pets. Crap. Fire. Let's go demons. Destiny. Rebirth. Hybrid assault. And that's that. Alright, so that's a good little starting point for that. And I can go back in now and take up thrust with confidence. That is what I want. I will save that after I moved it to my second screen. And now let's log back in. And I mean, that wasn't a huge crazy tutorial on mids, but it kind of shows you, once you get used to it, working with it, playing around with it, you can build it out pretty quick. And it just helps with your build. I just wish I would have had one other power that I could have slotted something a 6th time, so I could show you how the warning comes up. But it just comes up in that active set tab, but when you look at it, it'll say capped in red, and then you scroll down and you see where you've capped out, and you just have to change the set. Now sometimes it's really weird because I've run into it where, like, some powers have the exact same set bonus, but not on the first set, or a 2-set bonus. It'll be on like the 3rd or 4th set. But you really want that because there's it just, the other stuff that set does to augment you is so beneficial that you just have to bite the bullet and take the cap overage. You know, so you're not going to get that 6th set of 1.25% resistance or whatever, because that's one of the ones that happens a lot. Sometimes you just don't want to change that other one out because, again, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th set aren't capped out and they're beneficial, but sometimes, you know, you run into that not just because you've, say, got 6 sets of Thunderstrike in your tune, but you got 5 sets of Thunderstrike and 1 set of something else, and not the first, you know, set bonus is what's capped out. It's the 2nd or 3rd that's popping up from that 6th set of something that's not the same, but the set bonus is the same. It's really weird. It's only happened maybe once or twice with me, and it's because I got so many early tunes, but it can happen, and then you just have to, or like, oh man, do I just bite the bullet and take the, you know, take the L on that? Can I move something else in it? Can I, you know, and sometimes you just have to take the loss in a way, and you know, just be that as it may, man. You know, but now, oh, and now that we're over 15, I forgot, I just noticed it, you can choose your title at 15 and up. And you have to, because it's in black, and the screen's black, once you pick it, you can't see kind of how it looks. So you have to choose a color, and of course, I'm the orange guy. I'm not the orange man. Orange has been my favorite color for a long time. And see, now you can see conniving pyroclastic. You can also add the conniving is not what I'm going to keep. I just clicked on it. And there's more over here. And at 25 you'll get a 3rd row, and you can have one from the first 2 and one from the 3rd row. odious, the villainous, the unholy, the wrathful. Yeah, let's go with wrathful. Pyroclastic. Set title. And now, when people look at you, or you can go in game and turn your title or your name plate on, and you'll see it. So yeah, there we go. Speak to the face maker. Now you get the introduction to the tailor. 7 levels too late, in my opinion, because now you can't do any of the costumes free. You'll have to pay for them. But I warned you guys back before I hit level 10, and I went in and did all my costumes. Because, yes, 6th one of the possible. This is your initial when you build your character. You can change all of these, and then this 20, 30, and 40 with an extra slot for Halloween stuff. And I should have done that before, but so level 20, you can come back here and talk to Glorious, Linda, which one? I think there might be the face maker herself. So, yeah. Goes through and tell you how you can change your appearance, whether it's because you want to try to appear like somebody else or you just want a new costume. Alright. So now I can click on her, and yeah, so she's the one for level 20. So right there, level 20. Do a little something first. So you get a mission from her, and we'll open up another slot, and then Gorgeous Glenda is at level 30. And then there's a face maker, or the tailor. I can't remember what her name is though. The tailor in St. Marshall. Yeah, she'll give you one at level 40, and that will get you these slots, or these slots if you've already gotten this one open, which I'm about to get open. I forgot. I think I can do that. Since we're on that subject. Oh, look here. House. Let's throw that stuff on. Get it out of my inventory there. Oh, hey, there's a plaque. Let's get that plaque while we're here. And well, we might as well just talk to Boris the Russian, because this is her liaison, Omnicore's liaison, since it's on the way. He's a broker, one of the brokers for Cat. So yeah, and that's, again, a little tutorial added in to the mission that shows you the broker. If you read all the stuff, it tells you how the brokers work. And now you speak to the technology quartermaster about your enhancements, to tell you that you should really get enhancements that match. The other ones won't slot anyway. But before we do that, since again, it's kind of on the way, we're going to go to the base and see if we got all the salvage we need for this that I'm going to do, and show you how to get that 4th slot for the costume slot, without the one you do without Statesman's Mask. Yeah, so you want all 4 pieces of event salvage that I just took. Back alley brawlers, Halloween gloves, hand-me-downs, Halloween costume, or recluse's Halloween mask, and statesman's Halloween mask. As long as you have one of each. Even if you're just not even level 10, but you have access because you have a rich uncle. You can go to Nerva. And preferably after you have your travel power, so it makes it a little faster to get there. And if you go on the boat, we'll start from the boat. I mean, I'm 16, but see, these guys are 27. They will hit you and hit you hard. So you come out of the boat and go way around. You might be able to pick up this plaque on the way if there's nobody around it, which there usually isn't. Tap, 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 tap. Ooh, there's some guys there. But the plaque is right down there. Sometimes you can sneak in and get it. There we go. And just stay way out over the water, out of the neighborhood zone thing. That's showing your broker in this. Once you pop into a zone, your broker that'll be your contact, because there's two in a zone, will pop up. But you want this Halloween trader. I could have selected it from my back when, but I just know where it's at. So, give Granny Bedlam the salvage costume. So there's some other stuff you can get. You can get a spider vanity pet. It costs 10 of each of the costume salvage parts. There's some temporary powers, super group detail, candy cauldron. That one costs some infamy. And that's just a little weird thing. And it tells you if you get all the badges for Dr. Kane's House of Horrors, you don't have to pay for it. So that's a lot easier way to get it. There's some recipes, a respec, cost 50. To me, that's, if you just do the trick-or-treating a lot and get a ton of this stuff, yeah, that's great. You don't have to pay $1 million influence for it. But this is the quick and easy, and the only way to get this slot this slot open. And as you can see, I have 4 remaining earning game. It just says earning game. Create. Now it took it away. It's no longer available. And now I have 3 to earn in game via those missions at level 20, level 40, and level 20, level 30, and level 40. I can't talk. On the hero side, I usually wait and do the 30 and 40 at the same time. So when I hit 40, go back and get the 30 and get the 40. And I might have showed this in another video. Then I go to Cray's Folly and take out the Nemesis and the Cray at the, in the same area. There's a bunch around, and you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The 30's in IP, and the level 40 mission is out of Founders Falls. But now I've got this extra slot. I'm going to have to pay to change it out. Unless you got tokens, which I have 1 free Taylor session, so I can do it for free and blow that slot. So that's fine. We'll do that later. And now, since I don't want to fly all the way back to Cap, yes, I can use the long-range teleporter. I just pop back. And that you get by getting 10 exploration badges. It used to be if you cleared a zone, you'd get that, but now they changed it. They just want you to get 10 badges. It can be through whatever zone. They're usually 8 zones, so you gotta get. I kind of made it a little, not harder in some ways, but you gotta go to 2 zones so you can just get it. Okay, so you do that. Mission at hand. Let's go to the coordinates. An armored woman came by recently to purchase parts from you. Yeah, see, they're segueing into, hey, you need to get your, you need to get your enhancements if you haven't got them already. And see now, since I'm a tech based, that's why they sent me to the tech quartermaster, and then yeah, you can see you can purchase. But again, at level 20, this is gonna go red, and it's not gonna be useful anymore. So I'm gonna sell that back to him because of the ones I have in now. Let's see what this accuracy does. It tell me info. 15%. So that does 6. And my accuracy at 15 does 19%. So even my lower level IOs are better than the dual origins. So yeah. Oh well. Or was that a single origin? Which is even worse in my opinion. So Yep. Okay, so now find and defeat Omnicore. Oh look, there's a badge. Oh, there's a badge up here on top of Spider. W Spider. Right in the middle. Oh, not quite in the middle. There it is. And what is it? Media junkie. And there's a plaque there and 2 badges over here. I usually only grab them if I'm close by. And later I'll come back in when I'm higher level and just swing through and get the rest. Yeah. And now Shirako's giving me a little bug in my ear. Be advised that Omnicore's base is currently draining a large amount of power from the Aeon City grid. I do not know what she's planned for you, but I expect that it will not be pleasant. As with Zephyr, please set aside any rivalries you harbor with Omnicore. She should be a valuable asset in your campaign against Graves. And here she comes. Yeah, she's got longer range than me. Jenny's. I'm like, she's not taking any damage. Oh yeah, that's right. There's one generator. Pretty cake. Let's heal myself. The last one should be in the last room. Oh, she found me. But there's the last generator. And now she'll take damage. Energy blaster. Swore it never. She runs all the way back to the beginning, and then you can talk to her. Oh, Omni. Oh, my hatred for you, blah, blah. It's kind of funny. Your kind of friend. A frenemy. With her funky Valkyrie shoulder pads. Alright. So now let's move that there. We'll put up thrust there, and we didn't put a doodad in it, did we? No, we can't yet, because we don't have one. Go back and grab a 15, but alright. This last part of this story arc is kind of long and convoluted. It's kind of interesting. Poor Dr. Graves. Crosscut. We should have afterburned it. Get there a little faster. Get to 17s, we can slot some 20s. Nice. Snakes. Just have that short range poison spray, which kind of sucks. closer you get to 20, the more that hand hog stuff goes up because you get more powers and yeah. Plus I'm missing out on that. It'd be so nice to be able to slot that. And 3/4 of the level. Snakes? No snakes up here? Wow, that's crazy. Ooh. Orange Mamba Blade. Come on back. Do a little heal. Taking it out. Yep. Back in one of those that got that. Get stuck somewhere. All the way back, or what happened? me. Cool, not cool. Poor skull. Crosscut's gonna blame. Or fillet. No, it's probably both. Okay, there's a couple more back here. We might as well take them out. Get another 312 XP here quick. Probably nobody else left in here. Minnesota. Right there. Ooh, gremlins are out. Kill 100, you get a badge, and then Death Surge spawns. He's a giant monster. A zone. Kind of big bad that it doesn't take a full team of 8 to take down if you're level 50. But if you're zone level, you better have a full team of 8. But the lower zones like this, a couple, a tank and a damage dealer can probably take him out. If they're level 50, then if they're incarnated, they can surely take it out. Yeah. Some of the higher level zoned ones than if you know, Caleb and Nerva, you might want at least 4 or 5. Haven't tried him in a long time, so I don't know. And the Arachnos Flyer in Granville, yeah, you probably have a decent sized team. Maybe not. I've never done the Arachnos Flyer, so. Dollface. Okay, now we get to the end. We find out that maybe Graves isn't the bad one. And this will probably ding us to 17. If it doesn't, finishing it and turning it in will, because I think this is the finale. Mission bonus. Big. Aggro those guys. Out of. All right. This is the finale. There's one more. This isn't the finale. There's one more after this. I think. Yeah. bit of a range thing here and there, but nobody in here. There's usually people, a little group in this room, but this is kind of a weird mission. Oh, there was one. He was just underneath. I missed him. And it sucks. This is one thing, man. There's a few times like this where you defeat stuff and it doesn't give you any XP because of how they are designated as henchmen. But not always, just sometimes. Take them out. Just get some XP. Take a knee, get some hit back. The plot twist. It's been Dollface all along. And she's an ancient being who wants a new body. So yeah, that wasn't the final. After I saw the mission entrance and stuff, I'm like, we're not going in the house to do the final with Dollface. And I thought maybe it was a two-parter in a way, but yeah. Bring down Dollface. There we go. And of course, this was Shurako's plan all along. He was just seeing if we were worthy. Yeah, now we go to the creepy version of whatchamacallits. Manicore's Mansion. Now we're in the rundown. In the screen picture. It's pretty funny. And the light over the Thames. Excellent database. Crosscut. Dr. Graves. Zephyr. Pyroclastic. The door into the secret sanctum. Fantastic. With your rock. So yeah, we didn't get the finish yet because we haven't turned it in. That's gonna be the big payoff. Seems anticlimactic at first until you get used to some of the turn the mission in the last one of the story arc and get because yeah, see it just after exiting and giving me the 500 and 500. That's it's like what? But yeah, I think we have to go all the way back to Mercy to speak to Graves, but we're pretty close to the ship here and the ferry. Yeah. go back. Sometimes you get kind of pick. It gives you some different flavor text. Sometimes you can be a jerk. Sometimes you can be a not so jerk. That has to do with going rogue stuff. Either be pure villain, or more of the rogue where you kind of have a heart, and you're not such a total, you know. That didn't quite ding me. 1800. 3 merits. Wow, man, I thought that would ding me. So now I got to Marshall Brass. You do his first, and then that'll ding me. Lame. I figured I'd get more than that, and that would for sure give me a level, but I was wrong. That was super lame-o. I figured after the big arc, the big finale, because that's you get the Faces of Evil badge. Face of Evil. So the yours almost 3K. That's with no bonus. Steve Rocket Man. coming back. Ambush. Yep. Recurring theme with the blaster sentinel from the 20s to the 40s. Take a knee. Sometimes you get a little better after a while because you get a little more defense from depending on what you take, or you can just take them down so fast they don't hurt you. Oh, there it is. Pixel Filtrate Plus. Alright, there's Skeet, a named dude. Should have conned him though so I could watch him. I'll take a knee, I should be alright. I wish they wouldn't give me a freaking bluey. Take a breather. Oh well. Take it very long. I can actually turn that in and level, and we might be done for that. Dr. Flame. It's way over there, so yeah, I think I'll just level. Go get some stuff slotted. Probably slots, 2 slots in the thrust. yeah, we could have put those in right after we done that, but yeah. So these are going in up thrust, so three more slots in there, and that'll be a done deal. Seal. Seal has some fly. Another heel. A couple heels. A couple resistance. Let's see. We got some 20s in that. Yeah. Don't have a fly, but we got that. Resistance. Maybe. Accuracy is still 25. How many do we need? 2, 4, 6. Sleep. That's pretty good. Got engine soy. Somebody happy. Oh no, it's temporal sands. Dang it. Got it wrong. I thought it looked orange. I didn't get it good enough. But I can put them luck charms in there. I never get those because they're from low level stuff. That's the only thing that sucks about that. It'd be nice to get some of these from high level mobs as well, but they don't come from high level mobs. And a carbon, and we got human blood, that'd be neat. That's the last one of those bad boys. Over here. Copper pointer. Some artifact. More side. Brass. chemical, spell scroll, yeah. All of this stuff, I just don't have the room for it. I could put those here, plenty of room. Obsidian librum. Coral sand. Polycarbon. Oops. Polycarbon. Heavy water. Heavy water goes in here. We got 12 of those. Oh, these Damon program. Oh, heavy water too. Chemical formula. Haven't needed one of those in a while. I'll leave that. Ooh, 55 merits. Put that in the mail for squishy. I think he needs about 6-ish to 7-ish hundred. There's 50 right there. Need to get that many by like August or September. Can't remember. I think it's September. That's not a problem. Not a problem. Oh my gosh. I think I need those cacophony. And I don't know why I always want to say it like that. Yep, for Duchess of the Damned AR. Yeah, I need AR and AE. Don't have the AE, but I got the AR. Sweet. AR. And reactive armor. And recharge. Need that. But yeah, I do need the cacophony. Cacophony sounds funnier. Oh, let's go out. Test it. Options. Maybe throw those third tiers out. Think. Yeah. Pretty much. Day job right now yet. Yeah. Oh, take a breather. See how many of those do I have. gone. Almost another 100K. Woohoo! I'm rich. We'll sit by the auction house. Get a little count on it. Not that we might not be back tomorrow to play some more. Alright. Yep, I think that'll do it. Just one installment today. Got tired. Woot. So, alright, thank you very much. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.